What's up, everybody? What's up, what's up, what's up? Thursday night. I turned this music down a little bit. It's dead on 11 o'clock. I had decent timing with that tonight. Usually I kind of blow goats at timing. I think I did pretty well with it tonight, though. I hit it dead on 11 o'clock. I just pushed those Zoom minutes to the last minute. Those Zoom meetings to the last minute sometimes. So, all right. Let's fade this music out. Y'all see the disclaimer. Y'all know the deal with the disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. I just spend way too much time watching charts. I do this for myself, not for y'all. I don't want to make you guys money. I want to make as much money as I can myself. And if y'all make money in the process, hey man, I'm all for it. This is a family thing here. It's not show off time for me. I don't do this to make money off the backs of anyone. I give everything I make here away. And if you can't handle that, hey man, go find another stream. But this is a grown-up stream. We talk about grown-up shit here. So that's enough for the disclaimer. All right, what's up, y'all? What's up, what's up, what's up, everybody? Glad to see everybody. If you haven't done so, take a second to like, comment, and subscribe. Particularly like. Why? Because if you like, then the algorithm says you liked. And then more people will say they liked, and so forth and so on. And then eventually, you made money. You'll all make money. I forgot I even had that, and I saw it. I was like, shit, I hadn't been hitting you make money. So, all right, I got interesting plans for tonight, okay? You probably saw the thumbnail that said that we were going to talk about liquidity and stuff, and we're going to talk about liquidity, and it's very important. I want people to understand the importance of liquidity and things like that. I want to try to harp on that some if I can tonight, and hopefully I can get people to understand a little bit better why liquidity is important. And the notes, the keynotes of why we got to do that, why we have to monitor our liquidity, and we always have to have a little bit on the side. So, all right, who all we got here? Let's run down it real quick. By the way, I'm Keith. Everybody over here in blue is the 786 Assassins. If you haven't heard, hey man, we all do this way too much. We all spend way too much time doing charts, and we've got this stuff down pretty well. This is Crypto After Dark. I call it Crypto After Dark because it's 11 p.m. here on the East Coast, and most people sleep. But hey, this is a grown-up channel. We do grown-up shit here, and it's grown-up hours. So let's see who all is here. Mullet, what's up? One of the original OGs. Corey, Jeremy, Bullish CEO, Pops, Jude. Thank you. What's up, Jude? China says, dang, smooth transitions. Right, I just got that fixed. I got those transitions fixed. I figured that out. I felt like I was somebody. What's up, Slam? What's up, Nick? Hey, Nick, hit me up on the Zoom after this. I need to talk to you. Pascal, what's up, man? Good to see you. Hey, Tiger CFW says he's on the Strong Block team. What's up, man? Glad to see some Strong Block people over here. Bust some brains open a little bit here. Y'all guys see me type shit. You think, oh, this some bitch don't know what he's doing. He's just some dumb redneck. And for the most part, you're right. But I also have tens of thousands of hours doing what you see right here on the screen, which is charting and charting and charting and charting. So, after a while you get good at this shit. And I'm not trying to say I'm some kind of expert, because I'm not. I'm just some dude on the internet. Don't listen to me. But maybe enlighten yourself a little bit. How about that? If you haven't got a drink, get a drink. Tonight, I've got Jim Beam Honey out. And I've got a little Evan Williams out. Two of my best friends, Jim Beam and Evan Williams. And I'm pre-gamed a little bit. No big deal. Pre-gamed a little bit. So I feel like I'm pretty ready for the night. So a couple more people in here. What's up, Crypto Z? John Martin, what's up, man? Good to see you. Ashley Vandermeer, you've been showing up a lot. Thank you. I appreciate it. Anyone bring professional apple? What's up, Edward? I ain't seen Edward on here in a minute, dude. I like apples, though. All right. So, Kelly Slade, what's up? Real quick, let's run through Strong. I know there's some people in here from Strong Block. Let's run through Strong real quick. This is the 4-hour chart, and I'm going to get off of this and go to the daily. All right, so let's start all the way back at the monthly. How about that? Here's your Strong monthly chart. People ask me often, why do I think it's going to the level it's going to? That doesn't make sense. Why would you say it's going there? Well, because the data shows us that. What we've learned from charting in general is that everything's data driven. The more data you can have, the more data you can process. Just like a computer, the more accurate your information becomes. All right, if you can process more data, you can roll things over faster, and you can further equate your math problems to get the best answer possible. Okay, so more data is better. That's the bottom line. So we're still shooting for 748, 1169, and 2200. I know 2200 seems crazy, and you're right. For right now, that's an outlandish number, and I don't want to say that's possible for now. I'm just telling you that those numbers add up there. But for now, we're trying to get over these psychological barriers of 290, 300, and 318. We haven't done that yet. And kind of until that happens, we're not really focused on those upper numbers. We want to go one step at a time, all right? We never try to predict the future. We try to predict our next move. All right, so now that we've seen that, let's go down to, I'm going to go over to the Uniswap chart so I can get a little tighter here. I know everyone usually uses Uniswap, so I'm going to pull the Uniswap chart up so we can see it. Let's go to daily. All right, so here's the daily. We're battling this zone over here, and I know people are going to say, well, the tokenomics are different. I don't do tokenomics. I know what they are. I don't do tokenomics. What I do is charts. What I see right here was a standard failure to breach a certain level, and a sell-off happened, like almost happens to every single coin listing, a sell-off. All right, after the sell-off, once liquidity pulled back up and people were ready to go again, this big monster drop happened right here on the MACD. It fell way too far, way too fast. Our RSI got way too low, way too fast, and people bought, okay? When people bought, that worked out great because we started moving the chart back in the proper direction. We've gotten all the way up here to where we are now, okay? Started making nodes at 75 bucks. We have the video to prove that for anyone who doesn't believe me. I've been sharing it to the people in the Strong Block channel. Every time a new guy comes in and he asks, how do I do stuff? I just send him a video. It's easier that way. But I made those nodes when they were about 75 bucks a piece. So what I'm going to do now is, because I want to get super precise here, I jumped into linear mode. I'm going to pull the fib on this, but we've got this current move right here, this current retrace and pop up. I want to measure this to see if we can figure out where about our lines are as far as taking profits. We know our take profit zones are 1272, 1414, and 1618. What do we have here? 1272, 1414, and 1618. And we've hit that line 3 times in the last week. 3 times in the last week. We haven't broken this level yet. And the fact that we haven't broken this level yet and we've hit this many times without breaking it tells me that this level is not just going to fall easy. And when I see this, more often than not, we see a retrace afterwards. I think this is going to stop here. I don't think we're going to breach 300 and hold it. I think we may touch it, but we won't breach it and hold it, okay? And what does that mean for the other direction? How far down will it come? We can measure that too, okay? So the first thing we'll do is measure the small run right here. All right, if it were to stop here, 247, first would be around 260 probably. Then we're looking at 235 to 240, something around in there. These lines are going to move up a little bit. Remember, these are catching up. These two EMAs are catching up. It'd be somewhere around in here. Back to support. First around 250, like I said, then maybe 235, 240. That will fail. And when it fails, we're going to come back farther. How much farther? Well, let's find out. Let's pull a Fibonacci retracement on it and find out. Why do I use Fibonacci retracement? Because it's extremely accurate. That's why. And more often than not, which means we're playing odds here, we're going to get the right numbers that we like to see. What would a bullish retrace be? A bullish retrace would be somewhere around 50%. What's the 50% right now? $191. Does that have to hit perfectly? No, it doesn't. In that zone would be great. That's why I draw these boxes, because those boxes represent an area, right? 191 would be excellent. What's also at 191? This pocket of resistance and support right here. We've already broken through it. We're over top of it and we're failing. If we fail here, we got to go back to support. The next support is right here between 205 and 195. 190. 205 and 185. How about that? But I like the round even number of 200. 200 to 190, I would say. So I'm actually accumulating strong and selling it off into stable coins so that I can reverse this. And when this comes down, I'll take my stable coins and I'll reverse those back into strong, and I'll have gained the difference between 280 and 190. Okay, I will have gained that difference. Makes sense? I sold here and I bought here. Now I managed to do this a couple times already. I've already sold 304.5 and I already bought 215. All right, I bought 215. I swapped it back at 250 again. It actually went up farther than that. That's fine. I still made some off of it. I'm going to hit it again here. Gas fees are a little high right now. It's at 35. Gas is about 35 right now. Too much for me. I'm not going to pay that much. So I'm going to wait till it gets under 15. The weekend is around the corner. And when the weekend is around the corner, we tend to get cheaper gas. So I'm going to try to hold off the best I can. If I can get this strong and at above 265, that'd be excellent. I'll swap that in. How much strong do I have? I got about 3.5. So that would put me at about 5.5 in a couple of days. If I can get it 5.5, that'd be excellent. That would put me right in line to pay all my node fees off and to be able to start another node, which would be excellent. So that's, I'm trying to reduce the amount of time that took me to make a node and pay my fees off at the same time, okay? Making more for the buck. There's our strong chart. Again, you've seen what I thought. Hate me, don't hate me, whatever. I don't care. Either way, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. This is what I do all the time. More people in here real quick. What's up, William Childers? Good to see you, my friend. John Martin said, here's an apple, bro. Let's go. Could see a handle form on the strong monthly. Absolutely. Cup and handles are interesting because we saw over it earlier, Aaron was talking, and he's like, is this a cup and handle? And I was like, no, it's too low of a time frame. Cup and handles typically take 3 to 6 months to form out. So you can't look at a weekly, you can't look at a daily chart and be like, look at this cup and handle, and it's only 4 or 5 days. It's not the way it works. So what he's saying here is he sees a cup and handle formation on the monthly. Well, so far we got the cup, but we don't have a handle on here, okay? We don't have a handle. So at some point here, you're going to see the chart do a maneuver. I'll tell you what first. Let's erase that. We're going to have something that goes, cup, and then a handle. And after it does this handle move a little bit, we'll dance around, and then it'll get going again. And that's where those upper Fibonacci retracement levels come into play up here that we had listed earlier, okay? But not until they get moving a little bit first. We've got to get some action here. And nothing goes up forever, okay? Just understand that. We can find charts that look similar to this and did go up here. That doesn't mean strong will do the same. That means that the price action is similar, and eventually it may. But all things considered, you have to take down each chart for its own data center. All right, so Kelvin Lee says, could you please explain how you make money off of nodes, rewards, and what gas fees have to do with all that? Okay, so real quick, give you a rundown on the way Strong Block works. So Strong Block, there's nodes as nodes as a service, NAAS. All right, basically they provide nodes that validate transactions, or not validate transactions, but they basically give documentation to prove the transaction happened for Ethereum. They have other partners you're going to start working with, which are Sentinel and some other partners. For purchasing a node and having them run it for you, you pay right now would be $2,800. That node pulls you back 1% a day, which should be $28 and some change. In 100 days, roughly 108, you get your money back for what you put in, okay? You're purchasing the node and you earn the rewards. Think of it as a debit card machine, okay? The debit card machine you put down there next to the cash register, you own it, and every time someone swipes a card, you get a percentage up to 1% a day. If they swipe the card a zillion times, you get 1%. If they swipe the card 2 times, you get 1%. No matter what, you get your percentage, okay? This is passive income. Passive income. I have 11 nodes now. I have three NFTs. One of them is staked. 2 of them are staked. One of them is on OpenSea for sale. I'm making about $290 a day for doing nothing. Okay? Does that make sense? I'm making more than that now. I have to do the math. I'm making more than that now. Steven over there made me a really cool calculator. He made a calculator for everyone. I tipped him, so he sent me the pro calculator. It's pretty dope. Go holler at him over there. He's a really cool dude. He's helped out a lot. I like when people help out. But essentially, you make passive income. Since it's Ethereum network, every transaction goes on Ethereum. So every transaction goes through an ETH validator and costs gas. All right, and gas gets pricey from Monday through Thursday. It's Thursday. All right, on the weekends, it tends to go down. Right now, gas is flirting around 30. When this gets around 15, I'm in it. I'll do my business then. That's why I try to do business on the weekend. Where I'm not going to be here on the weekend, we'll get into that at the end of the stream. But either way, that's how it works. You can have as many nodes as you want until they put a cap on them, which will be soon. So if you're going to get them, better get them now. It's the passive income. At this current rate, I'll make roughly 100K this year off of nodes alone, if it stays at this current rate. May it go down? Yes, it may. May it go up? Absolutely it may, which will only increase my profits. He says, Keith, what's the return on Strong like if you converted it to USD APY? Roughly 333%, David R. Roughly 333%, maybe 340. Just depends. You get 1% a day. Just think of it that way. Plus fees. So it averages out. Steven, amazing calculator, use it all the time. Absolutely. Storage made an example of that cup and handle on the monthly. Let's have a look at that, Edward. Thank you. And then we're going to talk about liquidity a little bit, okay? If I can type. Remember also, we haven't done this in a while. I get one mulligan, okay? One gimme. If I say Doge anymore after I said it just now, it's a drink, okay? And obviously I'm drinking Jim Beam. So it's going to be rough if I say it again. So I'm going to try my very, very best not to say it. These assholes on here used to tempt me because it used to be XRP. If I said XRP, then I had to drink. They would do stupid shit and just say like random little things to try to get me so hard to say it. And every once in a while I'd screw up and say it, man. It sucked. So storage had this really nice inverse head and shoulders on a slant right here. We saw the price action pop up. It settled out on the neckline. Let's erase all this. And I'll see that cup and handle like he's talking about. I'll take this indicator off as well. All right, so we had this cup formation and handle. If you don't like that one, we had another one here. Same similar setup where it's a cup and handle and it settled and it popped up, okay? That same price action. Similar to what Strong's doing, isn't it? That's just basic price action. It's not a fractal. It's nothing amazing. It's nothing special. 90% of all this stuff is done on bots. It's bot traded. You can't control it anyway, so sit back and ride the price action. Okay, this is why I post these charts that say the things that they say, because I'm not trying to make this shit up. It's real life, man. This is how it works, okay? Look at XEM of 17%. Bad time. XEM has been terrible. Look how far down that thing fell. God bless America, dude. Come on. Real quick, I do see a trend forming right here. See that? Looks like it has got a trend line that's holding pretty well there. Needs to make up for that. That's a long way down, y'all. Goodness gracious. So that's gonna that better reverse sooner or later, because I still have I have a little bit of money in this and then DeFi tied up. So XCM has been awful. DeFi was terrible for me. I don't know about you guys, but DeFi was terrible for me. All right, so let's answer some questions real quick. Then we'll get another liquidity topic, and I want to explain liquidity for everyone. Okay. Hey, Ripple Rich, bro, $2. Thank you, bro. Come on, let's go. We're drinking to that. That's about a shot and a half. Let's go. For Ripple Rich, for tipping me, bro. Let's go. Ooh. Whiskey. By the way, anyone who tips here, the money's all given away. All right, the end of August, we're going to do something big, okay? I'm going to try to change lives again. And it's not just me doing it, it's y'all guys, because y'all the ones who tip, not me. I just try to make up the difference. So all money from this channel is given away. I take nothing. Anybody who buys a t-shirt, like I got on now, if you donate here, if you send me whatever, I don't care whatever, I'm going to give it away. I don't take anybody's money. We've already given away money to a family in Vietnam or Laos. It was Laos, wasn't it? I'm sorry. I don't remember. But, I mean, we funded them for 6 months. We gave away money to Daniela. I remember that. We gave away money to the girl in Asheville who does NFTs. We gave away money to Jose. Remember his wife passed away, and he had a big battle with COVID. So we were able to help him out. Dude, we've helped out a lot of people here, and we're going to keep doing so. And in August, I got something big we're going to do, okay? I'm not going to give that away. I'm going to talk to the team about it a little bit here, and we're going to do something big. I got big plans. It runs on VPSs, David. It pops up Singapore. But we think that's just where they're leasing server space from. But they want you to change the location to your location so it shows the decentralized nature of it. Let's see. Yeah, he says you don't need a VPN, but you should use it anyway. Mullet's correct. I run a VPN no matter what. I have Nord running in the background right now. So I keep Nord on all my devices. That's just my thing. I paid up for it. I started doing that back in when I went to China, 2018. So I've been running Nord on everything since then. I had to have it to go where in China you don't get service unless you have a VPN because your phone doesn't work. They shut you off. So that's one of them things, man. Okay, so let's talk about liquidity. All right, so I've come up with some cool examples of liquidity, and I want to try to explain it to you. All right, so we're going to start with what you would have liked to have bought, right? You click on your node, Jeremy, and click edit. So what I'm going to start with is one thing that you wanted to buy. You found something that you wanted to buy. And we'll use strong for an example, okay? We'll use strong for an example. So you have one thing you wanted to buy. If you don't know what this is a crystal descanter. Girlfriend got it for me, and I put liquor in it sometimes. I don't have any in there now because I drank it all. But I have other stuff that I could put in there. I just haven't done so yet. So this is a descanter. And this is going to symbolize strong node, okay? This is strong block. This strong nodes right here, strong block. You put liquidity into this. I haven't got any in there yet, do I? Nope, I don't. So I've got to add liquidity. All right. I'm buying nodes here. This is enough water for 5 nodes. Okay. So I'm adding water to it. As I'm doing so, I'm increasing my liquidity in strong node. All right, in order for me to increase this liquidity in strong node, like I did, I had to come off the hip with that, right? This was my money. This was my money. That's gone. So I took my liquidity and I put it into strong block, right? And I'm making money off of nodes now. So I have, right now it's $2,800 and some change. So we'll do $2,850 times 5, right? $14,250 worth of strong. All right. This takes me 108 days to get back. Make sense? So over 108 days, I just get a drip and a drip and a drip. So all the liquidity that I did have is stuck in here. And I'm only getting just a little bit. So now this is all the liquidity I've got left. Okay? It's all I've got left. Okay, so one day, David R. messages me and he says, "Hey, Keith, man, dude, you got to check out this chart." I'm like, "What is it?" He says, "Hey, man, it's Algorand. You got to get in on this, dude. You've got to get some Algorand. I'm positive this is going up, dude. I've done all the TA. I got this going to this price. Like, lock it in. It's a done deal." And I say, "Shit, dude. Okay, sweet. Let me look at it." I look at it and I say, "Man, you know what? You're right. I need to put some money in Algorand." But wait a minute. I just put $14,250 into strong node, strong block nodes. How? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I don't have any liquidity now. That's all the liquidity I've got. Well, that sucks, doesn't it? Yes, it does. So, the correct way to do this, I have strong block, okay? I want to buy some nodes. I want to buy some notes. This is $14,000 worth of money. I'm going to buy some notes, right? How about 3 notes? Instead of 5, I bought 3. Okay, I bought 3 notes. $2,850 a piece. I dropped $7,700 on that, okay? That leaves me 6,300 bonds left. Not bad. So you mean to tell me here, I've got $6,300 left. I've got $6,300 worth of liquidity that I can provide somewhere else to buy something else. Could I have made money with all of it going into strong? Absolutely, I could have. But I'm stuck. If anything else comes up, I'm stuck. If someone gifts me a chart that's going to go up 10,000% in the next 3 days, all I have to do is put money in that. But I don't have any liquidity, do I? No, I don't. So you've locked up your liquidity and you can't move it. You have no liquid, all right? This is not the best situation to be in because you can't do what you want to do. Fair enough? Fair enough. And I just gave you an example of how to maintain some of that liquidity, all right? You bought some nodes and you still have some liquidity left. You can reinvest this liquidity. You could put all 6,000 of this liquidity into Algorand. Or you could put 1,500 into Algorand and still maintain some liquidity. Now you have more options later if you want to find another one that works good. And as this is happening, remember, strong is passive income. So every day you get a little shot and a shot and a shot every day until 108 days is up and you've got your money back. Fair enough? That's passive income, which is what strong block are. It's passive income that's slowly going to give you your money back versus what Algorand could be. That could be 10,000% in a couple of days, and then for the next 6 months could do nothing. You know what I mean? All right? That's liquidity. You have to have a little bit somewhere, sometime, so that you can make a move if you see something that looks hot. Now, Strong also offers NFTs. What are NFTs? NFTs are non-fungible tokens. I want you to think of a digital Pokemon card. Make sense? A digital Pokemon card. Well, that's stupid, Keith. You can't make any money off a digital Pokemon card. Who said you can't make no money off of it? If you have any idea how much money NFTs are going for, fuck tons. That's how much. Ridiculous, stupid money. Stupid money for NFTs, okay? How can you get them? You get them on OpenSea. It's not that complicated. Right here is OpenSea. You can even type in Strong. There's your Strong block ones. You can sort them by low to high. The cheapest one is 0.9 ETH. The cheapest is 0.9 ETH. They go all the way up to 25 ETH. All right? 25 ETH is a lot of money for a little spinny coin in digital form. But what this gives you is, not only does it give you a boost on your rewards, but it is liquid. These NFTs represent a cup full of Ethereum. Okay? This is an NFT. It's got this much liquidity. If I really, really, really wanted to, I could list this ball of ETH on OpenSea and sell it. When I sell it, I'm fully liquid again. And I could use this money wherever I'd like. If I don't sell it, I continue to earn rewards. Because Strong Block pays 0.0125 per day worth of rewards. Every day. I get my liquidity back a little at a time, okay? We have passive income. We have trading income, okay? It's not really that complicated, everybody. We don't need to try to reinvent the wheel here. We just need to understand what we have in our hands already, okay? I hope everybody understands the importance of liquidity. You have to have a little bit so you can make moves from here tomorrow, from tomorrow to the next day, and then you can go backwards if you really, really have to. If things go wrong, what are you going to do? What's your backup plan? What's your backup plan? And if you don't have a backup plan, we're going to talk about the 3 most important things regarding investing, in my opinion, okay? These are the 3 most important things when investing. These are the first 3 rules that I apply on every single thing that I do. Start with number 1. Everybody's rule, not just trading. It should be, honestly, it should be everybody's. Number 1, no emotions. I'm going to say this a lot. No emotions. Don't listen to the noise. Hear the music. You cannot get emotional about money. I promise you. Listen to me very carefully. If you listen to nothing else that I say. No one gives a fuck about you or me. All right? Nobody cares. You're in this to make money, not to be buddies. You're not here to have fun with friends on a chat group. You're here to make money. You're here to get paid. You invested your money to make more money. You didn't invest it to make a little bit. You got into crypto because you thought you could make a lot. Let's be honest. That's why you did it. No emotions. The money will not cry over you. You cannot cry over the money. You cannot get upset when things don't go your way. You can't get overjoyous when it does go your way, because karma is a fucking mirror and it will look right back in your face as soon as you think you've got by it, okay? No emotions. No emotions. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2. Have a plan. There's going to be 2 parts, rule number 2. And a backup plan. What's your plan here? Okay, y'all, look, I got into crypto to make $100,000. That's what I want to do. I'm going to make 100K. If I could just make 100K, man, my life would change and I'd be super happy with that, okay? If I could just get this 100 grand, I'd be super happy, and I would never. Okay, that's your plan. What's your backup plan? What's your backup plan? Okay, well, if I made 80 and I couldn't get to 100, man, my 80,000 would be amazing. You got your plan and your backup plan. Stick to it. Well, Keith, someone said I could make 12 million this crypto run. Well, what was your plan? 100 grand? Okay, that was your plan. 100 grand. Okay, well, stick to your plan. This is going to revert me to my 3rd rule. Rule number 3. Take profits. Mullet over here, whether you like him or you don't, knows what he's talking about. One of the first things I ever remember him saying to me that actually stuck, no one ever got wrecked taking profits. Nobody ever lost money taking profits. Well, you can't, if you're taking profits, that's not a bad thing. Stop worrying that you're going to miss the absolute peak, because worry is an emotion, and that's rule number 1, no emotions. Take your profits. Take your profits. What are you going to do with your profits afterwards? Hey, man, that's up to you. That's rule number 2, isn't it? Have a plan. Have a plan. After you take profits, what are you going to do with them? You guys want to know what I did? I'll tell you. This is not me flexing. Okay, before we start this, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a dude on the internet. I'm not flexing. I had a plan. When Bitcoin hit 62,500, which we said would happen back in November and December, did anybody listen? Some of you did. When Bitcoin hit 62,500, I took profits. I'm not on everything. I should have took more. But hindsight's 2020 and no regrets. I took profits. What did I do with those profits? I paid off a truck that I've had since before I was married. All right, paid that off. You're talking about happy. That was a euphoric moment. Okay, removing debt. Euphoric moment. Number two, I managed to get out of the house that we were in and move over here to this very nice neighborhood into this new house that we live in now with amenities that I never thought I'd be able to afford. I never thought I'd be able to live here. I'm a poor kid from the hood, okay? I grew up in a bad neighborhood on the wrong side of the railroad tracks in a town where nobody ever makes anything out of themselves. That's me. I should be dead or in jail right now. Realistically, I know my life. I know how I was when I was a teenager and in the early 20s. I know who I was. I should be dead or in jail right now, and I'm not. I'm sitting right here in front of you on YouTube, sitting in front of you on YouTube with a green screen behind me so you can't see what's behind that, a dog cage and a wall with nothing on it because we haven't hung pictures up in this new place yet. But I'm here. I don't know how I got here, but I'm here. Okay, so I'm going to live in that moment. The other thing I did was I bought an expensive ring. All right, she doesn't know that because she doesn't watch the streams. She doesn't care. She just wants money about it. She's got some crypto. She just wants to make money. Okay, she doesn't even know I did that yet, and I'm not too worried about her watching this and being like, oh my god, he got. I don't expect anybody to watch if she don't. Okay. So we'll get there when we get there. But I was able to make. I set a goal for myself when the first of the year happened to make 50K. All right, that was my goal. Keith, make 50K. I made 50K by the end of January. So I set a goal for myself for the year, and I met that goal in less than 30 days. So I had to set a new goal. All right, then I had to set a new goal. And I had to set a new goal. And each time I've made a plan every time. Okay, what was I going to do if it didn't work out? What was I going to do if it didn't work out? Things have changed as I've went along, yes, but that's because new information was given to me and we learned about new things. If it hadn't been for Danny Carney, we wouldn't know about Strong Block. We wouldn't have made nodes on Strong and wouldn't be making passive income off of it, okay? We didn't know that, but now we know. Okay, I made my plan and I stuck to it. And I'm taking profits as we go. I haven't just made new nodes. I've pulled money out twice. I've put money into other projects. I've paid for fees, and I've done other stuff with that money, okay? Things he's not telling us is a cock ring. Damn it, Nick. That's great, bro. Oh, my God. Nick killed it. Oh, that was perfect, Nick, dude. That was the timing and everything. I just happened to look over there right then and I saw that pop up, dude. Oh, classic. By the way, Edward, he said, take a shot. So let's pick something unique. This is some stuff that Mullet sent me. Okay? Like I told you guys, I don't take anybody's money. However, if you want to send me alcohol, I'll accept that. And Mullet sent me this stuff from Illinois. All right? So I owe Edward a shot. Ooh. This is Hard Truth Distilling Company. This is called Sips. Straight bourbon whiskey finished in the rum casks. It's blended and rested in Brown County, Illinois, Indiana. I said Illinois. It's Indiana. I'm sorry. It's pretty high proof. Looks nice. It's smooth. It's got some snap to it. So this one's $5 Edward sent me. Let's get it, bro. I hear you, Edward. That one cost me. That's got more of a oak taste to it. It's good. I'm responsible, everybody, so I hydrate afterwards. I got the beard nice and thick right now, but I'm about to be going on vacation for the first time in a long time. So I'm going to have to shave. So I just want to let it grow out before I shaved. All right, so that was my liquidity lesson for the night, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the rules of trading that I follow myself. These are my 3 rules that I apply to everything I do in trading. Anything, any kind of trading I do, I apply these 3 rules each time, and I won't do it without it. Okay, I've learned those lessons the hard way. I try to pass on these lessons to y'all so y'all don't fuck up the same way I fucked up. I want y'all to make informed decisions, not bad decisions. All right, let's roll through some questions real quick. All right. Will the nodes ever stop? Will the nodes ever stop? Hard to predict the future, but with the stability of the pool, I see at least a couple years. And if I can get a couple years, that's fine by me because I've made way more money than I thought I would have. And I'm not going to worry about so far down the future, okay? My plan is 1 year. You're going to give me 1 year worth of rewards, and that's more than I ever thought I would get, okay? Let's see, is it running on servers? We talked about that already. Drank for Edward. Thank you, Edward. Scared money don't make money. That's what Eric Phillips said, and he's so right. What's up, Frank? Good to see you, my brother. Everyone is equal. Hi, Keith. Can you explain the J-hook formation? Yep, we sure will right here in a second. Some say he has a direct neural link with blockchain. What the hell, Matt? Y'all check it out. Matt made a Wolf of Wall Street GIF that was like 2 minutes long of me as making fun of me. Oh my God, it was amazing, dude. It was so good. It was so good. It was so good. I laughed so hard. So I had to try to one up him, and I made one out of the guy who sits to pee that we make fun of all the time. I made one out of that one, but I did the Hitler one from Inglourious Bastards. It was funny, but it wasn't as funny as Matt's. Let's be real. David says, I think it's one of the other. Have you seen his drag car? I think that's the time machine in disguise, dude. I have that car is, we couldn't have it in this neighborhood here. So I put that over there at the girlfriend's father's house on the trailer. I got a car cover over it. It's sitting there and I feel awful about it, but one day I'll get back to it. Just not yet, though, okay? All good things come in time. Darth says, take profits. He's damn right. Slam says, karma paying for it. I'm trying, bro. Thank you. Nick says, Sunnyvale, where I came from, was way worse than Sunnyvale. Sipping ass boner. I can't believe he bought Beverly a ring. Bro, Darth gets it. Miss Beverly is what's up. LOL, flashy. Oh, y'all are crazy, dude. And then the cock ring joke was amazing. Slam says, Keith, are you putting money aside for taxes? I'm not going to give any tax advice on here. What I will say is hire a professional because you pay far less taxes than you think if you hire a professional. You should probably hire a professional and talk to them first. I think it would be a good idea if you hired a professional. All right. My plan with the bots to have backup. I feel you there. I made a plan with the bots. I got my money back or close to it, and I got out. Okay, I still have a little bit in the bots, but just a little bit. All this liquidity making me thirsty. What are your thoughts on taking credit loan to buy some loan? Oh, I don't like buying debt. I don't like to buy debt. I'm not rich enough to be a bank where I can buy debt and live off the interest payments. I can't do that yet. So I'm not a fan of that. But if you can swing that, hey man, your financial situation may be much, much different than mine. But with 2 kids and a girlfriend and animals, and I can't afford to buy debt. I don't want those problems. I don't want those problems. That's rule number 4. Never shave. Oh, I'm gonna look like a teenager when I shave. Yep. Mullet said, Frank, only one professor. That's Keith. I just clean the erasers. Bro, listen, Mullet's been saying he cleans the erasers for years, and that man's killing it in the background. So let's not be coy here. Mullet is the original, one of the original OGs. Okay. Share the Wolf of Wall Street GIF. Yeah, somebody post it up. Can you post it in here? How does that work? I don't even know if it'll work on the YouTube comments. It probably won't. I probably have to put it in YouTube and save it and then share it privately. I might could do that after the stream. Nick says he'd look for a 401k loan first. if he were you, but I'm not going to tell you what to do. It's on you. All right, we got 15 minutes. Let's breeze through the market real quick. I want to go over some things. All right, Algorand first. I'm going to pull up the 821 here, and it's just the 821 in the moving averages. All right, so what we're seeing here is we had the same triple top fail and then fail again. All right, that's a standard wick-off formation. You don't know what that is, just look it up a little bit. But you had 3 tops, 1, 2, 3. You had failure. You had failure again to breach this. If it had breached this, we'd have been all right. It had came up some more, but it didn't do that. It failed to do that, and it had another leg down. There's usually 2 or 3 legs down. We seem to be working on our second leg now. But after this, things tend to work themselves out and keep going over to the right and go back up. That's the beauty of a wick-off formation on a bullish chart. There is some volumatic indicators that should be put in with that and stuff like that. But the thing is with crypto, volume is so hard to track because volume comes in and out so fast on crypto. It's really, really difficult to be able to keep up with the amount of volume and the time of volume and everything else. So I've just not found a consistent volumatic indicator yet that helps me see what I want to see. But I am seeing some information from other charts that are telling me that things may be improving faster than we think. So you see this Algorand chart with these moving averages closing in on each other right here. This 100 is about to hit the 200, right? I think that's pretty obvious and everyone can see that. The 100 daily moving average is about to hit into the 200 daily moving average. What does that mean? That gives us a tits maneuver. What is a tits maneuver? A tits maneuver is when these moving averages cross, the price action moves back towards the price, whether that be on top and down or whether that be underneath and back up. Okay? The price action moves towards the crossing. Can you give me an example, Keith? Well, sure. Let me find TKY. I'll just pull it up here. You know what? No. Let's do a split screen. Let's do TKY. USD. Let's get rid of the cloud. We don't need that. But what we do need is we need our 821 here. Give it a second to load. All right, let's take the Bollinger Bands off. We don't want them Bollinger Bands in the way here. Getting all ugly and stuff. This is a custom-made indicator. All right, so we see these moving averages doing the same thing here. You got the 100 sweeping down to the 200, and you've seen this price action already pop up and hit the 200 once. And here it is again, preparing to do the same thing. Makes sense? Good. Where's QKC at? Right here. Similar situation. The 100 is pushing down on the 200. You already had this price reach up and hit the 200 one time. It's building up pressure. Is it going to do it again? Well, it certainly looks like it is. Right back to this zone again. Pay attention. It's going to see this more and more and more and more. Where's another one? Atom. Similar situation. Moving averages were crossing. You're seeing the price action move back up toward the crossing. Very nice. You're getting some price action and some gains in here that are going to help try to reverse this thing. The next thing is, let's pull this over here. These moving averages are resetting. And what do I mean by resetting? What I mean is, these moving averages have a certain sequence that we've found, that when they're in a certain sequence, you get certain kind of price action. When you have the yellow, red, and blue out of order, things don't quite find the right kind of price action that we want. We want a bullish price action. So in order to get that price action, what we need is yellow on top, blue in the middle, and red on the bottom. And you see we don't have that here. So what's happening is they're trying to reset. What you're going to get now is red on top, blue in the middle, and yellow on the bottom. This is a bearish price action, but what happens is this is the first setup into going into a positive setup. First these moving averages reset. Then you're going to see them get really close to each other. And as they get really close to each other, the price action of these candles is going to change. And you're going to get something that pops over top of them and settles down here. All right? It's going to settle down, and as it settles down, you're going to get more price action up. One step at a time, but I see it happening via the moving averages, okay? I'm telling you, I see it happening via the moving averages. It may take a little bit. I think August into September, October, we're going to see more and more and more price action, which is good for the space, okay? You're going to see some of these alts that fell really far pop back up to where their prospective positions should be. Nick says Tomo. Okay, there. This is exactly what I was just talking about. The moving averages are bunching up. You see them all converging on each other here. See that? They're all converging. As they converge, you're going to see this price action come up to this accumulation box right here that I've got drawn. What do you know? I had an accumulation box drawn and it's heading towards it. It's going to come up here and settle back down as these moving averages sweep around, okay? The price action is going to stop right over here on top of this moving averages. There's a 70% probability this happens, okay? I'm not perfect. I know that. I screw things up all the time. But I do this enough, and I'm telling you, we do this all day long, okay? This is what we do all day long. We chart and chart and chart and chart and chart. Between this asset and the next, it doesn't really matter, okay? Doesn't really matter. The price action is what's important. You can find that price action and you can capitalize on it. You can make a ton of money, okay? You just got to be smart and not be emotional. Real quick. Bigly, Jeremy. Algo, Bollinger Bands are getting tight and stock is oversold, just saying. Let's look at what Mullet just said. He said that the Bollinger Bands and the stochastic RSI were oversold. What is he talking about? Well, what you're seeing here is the Bollinger Bands. These Bollinger Bands have a really cool function. When the Bollinger Bands get tight, like you see right now, they're close together. See that? You got this little red line right here and a little line right here, and they're close together. As they get close together, typically, the closer they are, the more volatility is building. Right now, this is bad volatility as it's under our 8 and 21 moving averages. You'll see the 21 moving average in purple right here. Underneath that is the plot. But you can't see it because I'm taking it off. But that's the midline of the Bollinger Bands. You want to see the price of whatever the asset is you're looking at over top of the midline. We don't have that yet, but I'm willing to bet we're going to see that price action income as these moving averages get closer together and start to touch. You're going to see this asset pop up over this and dance around for a second and move up toward this crossing. Bet on it, okay? Bet on it. Bet on it. It may take a little bit, but whatever. So he said the stochastic RSI was a little oversold. Let's have a look at that stochastic RSI. Yep, here's the stochastic RSI. Just by itself, stochastic only. How about that? There you go. We have three things on the stochastic that are important. You have overbought, you have oversold, and you have a midline. Okay? Overbought means you should sell. Oversold means you should buy. And the midline is the action line of price. Kind of gives you a hint of what's about to happen. Could you stay over the line? You're bullish. Could you fall under the line? You're bearish. Okay? Stochastic RSI has also other things about it that are a little interesting. Sometimes you get these formations where it dances around on the top. You'll see it hit the top and hit the top and hit it and then fail, okay? That happens sometimes, part of the game. For here, for instance, okay? You had this downward thing. It told you to buy right here, all right? Then you got up and up and up and up before it finally failed, okay? That's nice. We like to see that. The stochastic RSI can help you find that. I still haven't posted the stochastic RSI video that I made. I got to work on that too. I haven't done that yet. I got a lot of indicator videos in the instructional video section. If you jump over real quick right now to the instructional video section, I've got a whole section that talks about different indicators you can use, different analytics you can use to help you learn how to trade better. This is all stuff that's free. It's common knowledge. I just try to break it down in the most simplistic form that I can get, okay? I can feel myself getting a little drunk, by the way, because I can feel myself moving a little slower, which is nice because it helps me calm down and talk a little smoother to y'all because I know I got that southern drawl, all right? All right, so we've got 5 minutes left. All right, real quick. You're looking for one to drop the 3 cents out? Yeah, sure am, bullish CEO. Still the same. And 786. Why is it called the 786 Assassins, Darth? Because that line gets hit all the time, and that's where the heads get shot. So many charts keep up with. Need to set my game up, but need on vacation too, bro. Eric, I feel you, dude. Jeremy said the Panthers hat's fresh as fuck. All right. Algo accumulation and Bollinger Bands tightening is interesting right at the midline of the trend channel. Absolutely, dude. Isn't that interesting how that works? I think we're bullish. Hey, for sure, Peter O. What's up, my dude? Haven't seen you in a minute. Glad to have you back, brother. Glad to have you back. I like seeing the OGs. Peter O is from back in the day. We had our when we was on the bunny money bullshit. Avatar had a great line today. He said, I just want to let y'all know, man, I'm making a ton of money, and I thank y'all for doing it. If I didn't have this group of people, I wouldn't have made the money I made. He said we went from bunny money to making real money. And I was like, yo, isn't that the best way to say it? Isn't that the best way to say it? And he's dead on accurate. And I thank the hell out of Avatar for that, man. He's cool as shit, dude, man. He's a really, really good dude. Darth says, great. Peter's here. We can all start now. Yeah, Frank, I had one. I had a stock video. But interestingly enough, that video got taken away, and I haven't been able to get it back. Isn't that interesting how that works? When you make something and someone takes it from you and doesn't give it back? Right? That's what you get for... You know what? I'm not going to say nothing bad about people. I'm not going to say nothing bad. So, 3 minutes left. Real quick. So Keith is finally getting to go on vacation for the first time in forever, okay? We have a family vacation lined up. Dust flying around. We have a family vacation lined up for this next coming up weekend and week. So next week, there'll be no live streams. I normally do live streams twice a week, Tuesday and Thursday nights. However, like I just said, family vacation. Not only am I going to do no live streams, but I'm going to try to be a little absent on the charts, okay? I'm going to try to be a little absent. All right. And the reason is I kind of want to disconnect for a little bit and just spend time with the family and just fuck around. I want to drink my margaritas on the beach. I really do. I bought like 30 pre-made margarita things. Dude, it's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited. I haven't been able to go to the beach since my son was like 4 years old. It's been like 6 or 7 years. Man, sometimes you have to get away and reset, okay? That should be a rule, but it's not. You don't have to, but you should. So I'll be resetting next week, but I will be back after that, and we'll fuck around some more and try to make some money. I bet you while I'm on vacation, things go up. Because that's what happened when I went to Disney World with the kids. When I took the girlfriend and kids to Disney World. The day I did that, the chart started popping up like crazy everywhere, and money was flying around, and I was sitting in line for rides. So, all right. So, hey, Mullet said 10 hops to 1 million. You know what? I made it 2 hops. And I was pretty happy about that. Hey, look. So, 11:59. Thank everybody for showing up. If you're from the Strong channel, thank you for hanging out. You probably didn't, and that's fine. I don't care. But if I helped you out some, thank you. Danny Carney, the fucking Node Master. What's up, dude? Thank you for showing up, everybody. I appreciate everything everybody does. It takes a family. It takes a village to raise a kid. It takes a family to teach that kid right. It takes each one of you doing the right thing to make that kid learn the right thing himself, okay? So from me, from the assassins over here in the blue highlights, thank everybody, man. I appreciate the shit out of everything. Like I said, in August, we have some big things coming up. I'll see everybody in 2 weeks. I want everybody to try to take a breath, but keep on them charts and stay at it. Hey, man, go get that money, okay? Remember those 3 rules, please. and I'll see you guys on the next stream.